MBBS ഒരു അഡ്മിഷൻ എടുക്കുക എന്നുള്ളത് ഒരുപാട് സ്റ്റുഡൻസിൻ്റെയും പാരൻസിൻ്റെയും വലിയ ഒരു ഡ്രീം ആയിരിക്കും. പക്ഷേ പലപ്പോഴും നീറ്റിൻ്റെ സ്കോർ കാരണം മറ്റു പല കാരണങ്ങളും കൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ വിചാരിച്ച പോലെ ചിലപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് നാട്ടിൽ നമ്മുടെ വിചാരിച്ച കോളേജുകളിൽ നമുക്ക് അഡ്മിഷൻ കിട്ടണമെന്നില്ല. അത് ഹാൻഡ് എബ്രോഡ് MBBS. അപ്പം എബ്രോഡ് MBBS എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ ഒരുപാട് തെറ്റിദ്ധാരണകളും ഡൗട്ട്സും കൺസേൺസും ആണ് സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനുള്ളത്. കാരണം ഒരുപാട് പേര് തെറ്റിദ്ധരിക്കപ്പെട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. എബ്രോഡിൽ നമ്മൾ MBBS പഠിച്ച് തിരിച്ച് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ എത്തിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല, അത് വാലിഡ് അല്ല, അങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ. അപ്പോൾ ബട്ട് നമ്മൾ NMCയുടെ എല്ലാ ഗൈഡ് ലൈൻസും ഫോളോ ചെയ്യുന്ന എല്ലാ രീതിയിലുള്ള അക്രഡിറ്റേഷനും ഉള്ള ഒരു യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയിൽ നിന്നും എബ്രോഡ് യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയിൽ നിന്നുമാണ് നമ്മൾ MBBS കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ തിരിച്ച് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ എത്തിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. നമ്മൾ FMG ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ നെക്സ്റ്റ് എക്സാം ക്ലിയർ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് നമുക്ക് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നതാണ്. സോ ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ കൂടെ ഉള്ളത് ജോർജിയയിലെ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി ഓഫ് ജോർജിയയുടെ ഡെലിഗേറ്റ് മിസ്റ്റർ ഗ്യോർഗിയാണ് നമ്മുടെ കൂടെ ഉള്ളത്. നമ്മുടെ MBBS നഴ്സിംഗ് സ്റ്റുഡൻസുമായിട്ട് നേരിട്ട് കണ്ട് ഇൻട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി നമ്മുടെ ESCയുടെ ഓഫീസിൽ എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. സോ അദ്ദേഹത്തോട് തന്നെ നമുക്ക് കുറച്ച് കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചോദിച്ചറിയാം. So why should a student choose Georgia as their MBBS study destination, especially University of Georgia?
Well, thank you. It's a very interesting question. At first, I'll try to answer the part about the country and then about the university. Okay. So, Georgia has always been a hub for education since the Middle Ages in Caucasus. Mm-hmm. And during the Soviet times, we always have had the highest per capita holders of the higher education diplomas, so that we always have been part of some kind of hub of international education. Because of the low cost of living we have, we still can give very affordable degrees, and because of the legal part, we can also give you the degrees that are accepted everywhere, basically, because we are, as a country, part of the Bologna Process Agreement, which means that our education system is a part of a chain of European education system, and our degrees are accepted there. Our degrees are accepted in USA, in Canada, in UK, in India, so that's a very practical degree. On the other hand, Georgia itself is the safest country in Europe. It has one of the lowest crime rates in the whole world. Weather-wise, it's very comfortable. It's a very beautiful country. There are 3.5 million of us, so that gives you a very peaceful environment. And for someone to study medical, it means that they have to spend a lot of hours working, studying, giving effort during the 6 years period of time, which is also a long time. And I think it is very important to be in a place that is comfortable, that is safe, and that is also peaceful for you to concentrate on your studies. It's not far away from India. Now the flights are even more cheaper because Indigo started doing several flights from India in every week. And time difference is also very small, 1.5 hours only. And I think all these components together give you a very good study destination on a very affordable price, especially for those who want to have a pathway for their career in the future in the western part of the world. It's a very good foundation. Plus, I would love to say several sentences about the University of Georgia. Because it is the biggest international university in our country. It has the widest range of English programs, highest number of international students, and also has the biggest English language medical college in Georgia. We have the 28 best hospitals affiliated with us. We are the biggest, strongest, and most welcoming university. We have 80 different countries represented. I think from 80 to 100 different countries represented at any second in our university. Diversity is there, a lot of comfort is there, a lot of experience with international students. So I don't think you can find a better place than University of Georgia for the MBBS studies in Georgia. And plus we have very good practical part of the education, and we have the best labs as well. That everybody can see on YouTube or on any other platform. So that I tried to make my answer short, but sometimes I fail. So, but these are the reasons.
And I think for an MBBS student, clinical practice is the most important thing. I think so. So, what about the clinical rotation or clinical practice of University of Georgia? How is it?
So as I've already mentioned, this is a crucial part of the medical education. That's why we've spent a lot of time preparing it very well for the students. So we have 28 different hospitals affiliated with us, the best hospitals in Georgia. We have the best labs in Georgia, so the preclinical studies during the first 3 years give you enough knowledge to be prepared for the real hospital experience. You have a lot of time to spend in the simulation hospitals. You need to spend some time doing the digital anatomy classes, OSCE examination that prepare you for the real hospital experience, and then the real hospital experience comes with these 28 hospitals that we have. We have also strict rule, only 5 people at one bed, which means that the people will have more time to spend actually treating the patients, and the teachers will also have a lot of time to give you an honest assessment, and for the future development of the student it is very important. So I think in the end of the day the student has around 3 years of very good and intense clinical practice when she or he actually participates in the treatment, not standing with 35 other people at one bed, but just participate with only 4 other students at one bed, at one patient, actually doing the job. So I think that's very important, and we've done a very good job. Our Dean of Medical Studies have done a very good job preparing this program. That's why we also have the ACE German accreditation on medicine, and that's also unique.
Yeah, and the students are not allowed to use the real human cadavers, no, just the stimulators
in Europe in general, in a lot of countries, it's already prohibited to use because of the 2 reasons.
Will it negatively affect the students?
I'll try to explain about it. So it was prohibited because of the 2 reasons. One is the human rights violation, which is there, and there is also a research-based studies that the cadavers are not the best options for the study process, because the hospitals tend to use the same cadavers for years, and they were no longer representing the real experience after a couple of weeks of work. So what they did instead is that they increased the part of the clinical rotations. So instead of doing everything with cadavers, you actually treat the real patients, what can be more practical than the real patient. And on the other hand, before the hospital experience comes, so you have digital anatomy classes, which are very practical. So we have big computers that worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, very modern technology, where you can see the development of each disease on different types of humans, on different types of organs, and you can unfold the different levels, the skin levels, the veins, the neuro part, and this everything, and it gives you very clear image of what kind of disease does what kind of job on what kind of organs, and that's calculated, that gives you better experience than any other work. And plus you have more time to spend with real patients, and nothing is better for the experience than treating the real patient. Believe me, it's way better than the cadaver.
Okay, then how the classes are scheduled in University of Georgia? How is it?
Well, we try to schedule the preclinical part very straightforward. So the students have most of their lectures from Monday to Friday during the daytime, and on Saturday maybe they have a couple of seminars or something like that. Sunday is free, and they have plenty of time to rest, and in between of the classes you have breaks. That's how it goes. With the hospitals then, when the hospital part comes, the hospitals have their own schedule, so we sometimes need to be more flexible with them, because they will also give you the best practice if you'll be flexible with them. And we have to also understand that to be a successful doctor, you also need this mental preparation. And for the mental preparation, fixed schedule is not a good thing for a doctor. After the 3rd year, you have to give them the idea that sometimes your schedule will not be fixed, because that's the life of a doctor.
Okay. So, can a student work in Georgia as a doctor after completion of this MBBS program from Georgia?
There is a license, like everywhere in the world. In Georgia, there is also a license examination. If a person that has the diploma coming from Georgian institution.
Okay.
No matter if it's me, the Georgian guy, or let's say you, the Indian girl, we'll have the same degree. So we have the same chance, the same legal power to access the license examination. If you decide to work in Georgia, you have to pass that license examination, as I also have to pass that license examination. So the same rule applies for the international students and the local students.
Okay, fine. And finally, about the safety. All our parents are completely concerned about the safety of our
So as I've
students.
already told you, please do check it on the website of the United Nations or on any other big forum that can measure the safety. Georgia is one of the safest places in the world. Tbilisi has been safest capital of Europe several times. It has the lowest crime rate, and it is very, very safe place. It's statistics. It's just matter of fact. It's not something that we should believe or not. We can check it on the website of the United Nations or any other big statistical database. So I think everybody who checks it will be quite happy about it, because for the parents I can tell that we've had international students for years now. We have big department of international students. Whatever the issue might be, they always have the right to come, not only to just contact us, but to come and actually speak with our people. There's always someone there, and there's always someone who can help them. And I think we have big experience in that, and we never had any crime issues with the students, because Georgia is really very, very safe country, and Tbilisi is safer now than London or Paris or any other Western capital. You can check that on the database as well. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much for this
Welcome.
valuable information at this time. So thank you so much.
Welcome. For those of you who still have some kind of doubts or maybe questions or maybe inquiries about study process in Georgia or the University of Georgia, please contact our partners, ASC,
Yeah.
and Safa will be there to help you out.
Okay, so thank you.
Welcome.